Yup, 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 yup. He's on the run. Except for today. This is about me. Yeah, I need to start using a VPN. I need to start using a VPN. Oh, it's hot today. Not too bad, not too bad. So, you people can keep living in the past. Your problem. No, mine. You people keep living in the past, eh? So it's not my problem anymore. Yeah, we'll get on the drink today. We'll be done for the month. Oh, I'm wasting my money in this shit, cunt. One sec. Oh, fuck. Yeah. 1 second, bro. Oh, I was trying to get a couple of hours, to be honest. I'm going out again today, Zippy. Guy was he was asking me about the fridge. He said, is the work properly? I said, no, it's completely broken. Yeah, I'm sending a broken fridge for the fun of it. Ask stupid questions, get stupid answers. You know, bro, I generally can't wait until this whole thing is over. So I have to stop dealing with people in literally every single way I possibly can. Nah, the fridge is broken. It doesn't work. It's completely broken. That's why I'm selling it. I'm selling a broken fridge. Ask stupid questions. Ask stupid questions. You get stupid answers. You know what I'm saying? It's as simple as that. I can't stand people, bro. I really can't. The fridge is why I'm selling it. Just tell these people, people annoy me, bro. People really, really, really annoy me. They really do. really hate people, bro. It's my last day on YouTube, anyways. 3 weeks a month. So, shit. Find somebody that you want to love, not for sex. Yeah, we've been trying it for the past 3 years, but apparently everyone's got a boyfriend. I mean, fuck me, bro. Why am I leaving YouTube? Because it's a place full of weirdos, bro. It's a place full of stalking little weirdos. Like, fuck. This cunt, yeah, tried getting me banned from the pub yesterday, and he was stalking me. I had to report him to the police again this morning when I woke up. The stalking, the weirdo-ness, you can only tolerate it for like a day or two and then you leave. It's just a weird community. Ugh. How did it go? Quite shit, to be honest. 3 numbers, but I've not messaged any of them. I just can't believe it, bro. This guy just messaged me. He said, "Oh, is the fridge in working condition?" I said, "Nah, it's completely broken. Nah, it's fucked. The fridge don't work." Ask stupid questions, get stupid answers. I can't wait until this whole thing is over where I don't have to deal with anyone ever again or deal with people again. I really started hating people, bro. But I think a lot of people are like that. I think a lot of people just hate people, and I'm the same. They're fucking annoying, aren't they? They ask some stupid questions. I mean, I had to repeat myself 20 times yesterday, and somebody still got the order wrong. This country is so depressing. I'm out of it in a month. I know I said I was only going to go out yesterday, but I'm going to go out today as well because I'm legitimately done. I'm out of it in a month. So this will be my last time. So yeah. And I'm telling you, this country's gotten worse. Like, the thing is, right? No, I've got all of it, mate. I've already sent it to the police. Like, it's gotten worse and worse and worse, bro. Like, at least back in the day, you could get like a date or something, or you can't even get anything anymore. You can't even get a conversation out of someone. So I come back here and I don't like videos, but I didn't upload them. But, it gets worse. It's not even the fact that it doesn't change. Like, they tell you, bro. Yeah, I know. And this is why I don't come on it, bro. And this is the reason why, like, I don't come on it for like a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It's because of these people. So you get told, right, by most of the population that you shouldn't approach on the street. You shouldn't approach on the street. You should go to bars and clubs. And then when you're approaching bars and clubs, which I wasn't too drunk, I can handle my drink. I know exactly what I had said. You get barred for talking to people. Make it make sense. Like, literally, nothing in this country makes any sense. Like, I've actually realised that now. So, and then also another thing I find very, very cheeky is they try to tell you that you can't wear tracksuit bottoms when you are literally giving them your money. You're paying to get guys, oh, you can't wear tracksuit bottoms. And I'm thinking, like, you're giving them your money. You should be able to wear what you want. Like, what happened to the saying, like, the customer is always right? And I was speaking to a manager about this, telling him basically about the Uber, and I understood where he was coming from. And I was saying to him, like, you might think that I'm being a bit awkward and no, but I'm not. And he says, and I was like, what's the worst thing you've experienced? He said somebody tried to throw a glass on his head, but the difference is you're dealing with customers, drunk people, so you would expect it. Just like if you was to join the police force, you could potentially get badly injured by someone. The thing is that you're dealing with drunk people, bro. You weren't dealing with people on the street. That's the difference. So I do think like there's a big difference there. I got like I got where he was coming from, but and then he was saying, "Oh, no country's perfect," but we're not talking about a country being perfect. We're talking about the people in this country. Obviously, no country's perfect, bro. It's all fucked, but you know what I'm saying? Like but we're not talking about countries being perfect and politics. We're talking about the entitled people in the country, which I kind of felt bad for him because it's like he took his time to speak to me, and I don't want him to feel like I'm wasting his time, and I'm being difficult. So it's a numbers game, bro. If you told me that 2 years ago, I'd believe it. If you told me that 2.5 years ago, I'd kind of believe it. There ain't no numbers game. It is virtually impossible in this country now. So, no, it is virtually impossible in this country now. You can't even get a conversation out of someone. To be honest, I got a boyfriend yesterday, maybe twice. I only got it twice, which ain't bad. Um, the rest, they didn't say anything or something like that. But I think I only got it 2 times. I hate this country, bro. But that I got bored for speaking to 3 people, even though people come up speaking to me normally as well, and speaking to them back. And I was having this conversation with this woman from New Zealand for about half an hour, just getting into real deep convos, and this was on the street, drunk and that. And then I was having a conversation with these 2 women on the train, and we was basically agreeing that this country's gone to the shambles. I mean, there's no respect anymore. It's just too many entitled people. We were just talking about it, and there was a guy telling me, and there was a guy he was talking about, and I told him like, yeah, a kid tried stealing my bike, like a 9-year-old tried stealing my bike, or the bike that I rented, and we were talking about like when we were younger, we wouldn't think to go and steal a bike because we knew what the punishment was, and he said that he tries to bring these kids up the best way he possibly can, and we were just talking about how completely fucked up this country is, basically in other words, even like the whole like train ride home. And that's how you know it's not you, because you get into these deep conversations with people. I made some new friends as well, but in terms of the whole dating and the whole women thing, it has definitely gotten worse, bro. It has. It really and truly has. Because two years ago, you could think, oh, well, I had that chance. Oh, I had that chance. Oh, this happened. Oh, that happened. Oh, yeah, okay, it's a bit hard, but it's always supposed to be hard. It's never supposed to be easy. There's nothing worth having in life is easy. But now it's just impossible. Like, just because TikTok was made years ago, it doesn't mean that things don't change after a certain year. Like back in the day, shit changed after 2012. After that 2012 line, when people stopped using Skype, it went to the shambles. Like we used to speak about this on the bodybuilding film multiple times. Like you have got more chance of winning a lottery than finding anyone in this country. Like generally, you got more. I need to start doing the lottery, and I've never done the lottery. You know, I was actually speaking to this guy yesterday about this. I've actually never done the lottery, but um, and I just wanted to go out and enjoy myself yesterday, and then you get bored for what talking to 3 people. Make it make sense, man. Like the fuck. So I'll just go to the pubs today. I reckon this will be my last time, anyways. So, oh, give it one last hurrah, eh? Now I'm severely lagging. Um, I hate everything about this country. Why am I on a bodybuilding form? Why not? This was years ago, but you get the point. Um, but yeah, I got 3 numbers. I haven't texted them yet. And the only people that really seem to be talkative and normal are like Irish people, some of the Scottish people, obviously New Zealand. There was some people that you could actually have a conversation. Not women mainly, but there is some people that you could have a conversation with. But it's very hard nowadays to try and date in any westernized country. You know, like it's sad, and people know it deep down. the Simps and the White Knights know it deep down, but they just pretend it's not a problem, so they just don't say anything, as we know. But so yeah. But yeah, 2 years ago, I could safely say, yeah, there's chances that you fucked up. Yeah, you was wrong some of the time. Now you can't even get anything. And we're summer now, and we've almost finished summer. So I was speaking to that Italian one yesterday as well. She was like, "Oh, I'm going back to Italy," and making these excuses. And I'm trying to basically find out what the actual problem was indirectly without directly asking. And I said, it's got to be her in it, because there's no way, bro, you was put off just because somebody was trying to kiss you. Again, it's a form of victimizing. So I said, that would not put someone off, whether they was to see somebody or not see someone again. These are all mind games. You understand? This is how people try to play mind games, saying how they're going back to Italy and no. So I mean, at the end of the day, it just doesn't ring right, any of it, you know? So yeah, I got 3 numbers, but I haven't texted them yet. I'll text them in a bit. Made some new friends. Those 2 women on the train were nice from Essex. They must have been fools. They must have been older. Um, so yeah, we're basically just speaking about how like it's gone through the shambles. Basically, it was nice to have some conversations out. Some people on the train are just looking because they're not used to it. But yeah, I got kicked out of one place for speaking to people. Fridge repair man. Oh, it will always be the same. This country will never change, bro. Oh yeah, it will never change. I wouldn't even moan about that, bro. But it's gotten worse. It's like I was saying. It's not that it will always be the same. It's actually gotten worse. That's the concerning thing about it. It's actually gotten worse. Like the day you can't even speak to people in a social establishment without it being a problem is really what has this place come to. Because do you think if I stayed in that place, I was expecting to get anything? No, I didn't even expect to get anything. I knew it was just going to be the same people, same TikTok brains, same attitude. But I just wanted to go out for a drink anyways. But you actually get banned for actually speaking to people. Wow, make it make sense. These people were moaning that you're approaching people on the street and no. And then you go to an actual establishment when you're trying to have a drink, and it weren't over and over again. It was about 3 people in the past 2 hours, which it doesn't really matter if it was over and over again. You're a single man. You can talk to who you want. You're in the place for it. People going out there having a drink. It's it's quite a normal thing to do. But there's always something in this country, always some dickhead, always something that doesn't make. It's actually like you even get bad experiences, even just going for a drink. That's how bad it is. I'm not speaking about the women because they will never change. I'm just talking about like um the whole madness of it all, bro. Um, then you got somebody that can't even do an order right. When I just said about 20 times, I understand a few times because I only like cheese and bacon in my burger. I understand like a few times, maybe they don't get that order that much. I repeated it 20 times and they still got it wrong, which they refunded in the end. It's like this country. And have you noticed everywhere you go, the country stinks? Like if you go to central London, it always stinks either of shit or weed. I've been smelling weed a lot lately as well. But you just walk down some place and it will just stink of shit. It'll be like random places as well. But yeah, I was getting on with people. I made some new friends. Um, yeah, this guy was like, he was an old man. He was just waiting for his child to finish nursery, I think it was. He's like, "Are you winning?" I was like, "I don't gamble anymore." Told him the story. I don't gamble basically, and we just got into this conversation about life and how this country is and how there's no discipline and shit. Nice guy, man. Nice guy. I said to that woman as well in New Zealand that you're not going to ever meet a Londoner the same as me. They give us a really bad name, these people here. Nope, you still haven't left YouTube. YouTube's your life. And you can't take one day off of YouTube either. Oh shit, 1 second. Someone sent me a voice note, bro. Hold up. Yeah, Ant-Man's like, oh, it's just winding me up hearing about it. Yeah, it used to happen to me as well. It used to wind me up watching videos and it wouldn't even be happening to me and it would just wind me up. It would just wind me up. That's why I stopped watching videos. Yeah, because I showed him the video of me and the bouncer and that, and I told him basically what happened. He said it pisses him off just hearing it. That's what he used to do with me as well. There used to be this black guy. He goes around London and he approaches these women, and it just used to piss me off. Even though it wasn't happening to me, but he'd get the same old, "I've got a boyfriend." No, 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 no. It would just annoy me. That's why I stopped watching it. And I would say, to be honest with you, yesterday was probably the correct statistics. You got two, "I've got a boyfriend." That's fine. That's normal. People in relationships, but nowhere near as many as they're making out. I find it weird they made you leave for nothing. That women obviously like. I don't think they complained, bro. They were still in the same place. Like they did not complain. Why would they complain when they said no? I walked away. So what would they complain about? And it wasn't over and over again. It was over 2 hours. I don't think they complained. I think they were watching me on camera and they made it up because they. Why would they complain about me going and speaking to them? They wouldn't. So it just the whole country just doesn't make any sense. Like nothing about the country makes sense. They didn't. I don't think they did complain because they were having a drink. Why would they complain? They probably saw you speaking to people and just didn't want you in their premises. No, I don't want to, bro. Like at the end of the day, lad, like I don't care. And obviously the bouncer thing, it's irrelevant if I got beat up or he got beat up. That's not what the problem is. The problem is the whole person that started it. And no, I'm not going to speak about it, bro, because I'm just not going to give them my money. So no one complained. None of these women complained because they just stuck up and they just said no. Why would they complain about me? When they said no, I left. So no one's complained. They've probably seen you going around doing it, and then they probably just didn't like it, even though it is a social place. And then I had people coming over and speaking to me. Like I was speaking to this guy from Ireland. He just come from Ireland. He was a cool guy. Was talking about life. Some black guy come over to me and spoke to me. You know, just normal. There was nothing going on. So I mean, no one complained about no one, bruv. You think every single woman just went up to the counter and started complaining about you when they were just gonna leave anyways because they weren't gonna stay there the whole night? No fucking way, bruv. Think about it. Look at all of the women that you approach on the street. Do they ever go to the police? Never in a million years have they ever tried to file a harassment order on you. No, they're talking out their fucking ass, bro. There's no way 3 or 4 women have gone around complaining about you trying to get to know them. And I wasn't too drunk either. I can handle my drink. Yeah, we know how it is with Ant-Man, and then that's how I still know what happened with the bouncer. So no one's had complaints at all, mate. You're talking out of your fucking ass. But I didn't argue with any of them. I wasn't rude to any of them. They weren't rude to me. So what's the problem? So either way, it seems to be a problem nowadays going into a bar and a club and trying to meet new people as a single person, which contradicts everything that they say to begin with. That yeah, don't approach on the street. Go to bars and clubs. When you go to bars and clubs, they don't like you speaking to people. Okay, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Yeah, no one complained about anyone. No one complained about anyone. Because isn't it mad how if it happened twice a year, how it's always the same complaints, made up complaints? And there's police everywhere in central London, mate. Trust me. And I've never had, of all approaching in the years I've done, I've never had somebody complain, ask a stranger for help. So yeah, they're talking out their backwards ass. So they seem to make things. Oh, that looks nice, bro. They seem to make things up as they go along. You got a fright, mate. I was telling him to come around the corner, but that's all irrelevant, anyways, bro. See, if you was in somewhere like Newcastle or Wales, they would have went round the corner because they've got like a different. Like in Wales, they would fight you because I've seen it. I've seen like fights happen on the street in Wales because they've got this whole security thing. And they don't have a certain badge. In London, they've got a certain badge, and they will lose their badge very, very fast if they do something they're not supposed to do. You know, London's hot on it. So, and I said to him like, I'll meet you after work. It's not a problem. What time do you finish? Um, but you know, and even if you could go, like, uh, that's why I said come when you finish work. But in Wales, they would have just went around the corner and fucked you up. Well, yeah, they would fuck you up there, but trust me, I've seen stuff happen. Like, jeez, this guy was a big guy, you know. He was a big guy. Like, yeah, but it's just people in it. It's gonna be happening, bro. It's gonna be happening. It is definitely happening, bro. So yeah, it's strange, isn't it? How like you're a normal person in society, and like you have to deal with this shit. I was talking to these two women. We were saying I don't think it's right. You know, people have to go to work and put up with these people's bullshit. What do you think, Corey? They seem to think it's normal, but it's actually unhinged. They seem to think it's normal, but it's actually unhinged if you think about it. But then these are the same people that go on about things being socially acceptable. Make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? So this country just makes no sense whatsoever. There's no sense to it, is there? Yeah. Hopefully I can go out today for a drink and not have any problems. Except yeah, the women are gonna be cunts, obviously. But I mean, I've already expected that, so yeah. You got Virgin Boy fucking calling the police. I'm sorry, not calling the police, fucking trying to get people banned from pubs. When I was literally trying to help him, Corey. I was doing nothing but trying to help him. I literally said to him, we can meet together and I will help you lose your V plate, help you lose your V card. Because obviously that virginity that's been lingering at you for 31 years needs to be popped. And then I tried to fucking help him and then he fucking starts calling up fucking places. I was going to try and help him get laid. I think we'd actually be like a big tag team together. Oh, and I banged an escort yesterday as well. First time I've had sex in fucking 6 months. They was like, "Oh, you can't come into my mouth." I was like, "I'm just gonna get a blowjob and have sex today. Fuck it. I've not had sex in ages." So, yeah, I admit I haven't had sex for like 6 7 months because I just get the blowjobs. There's nothing wrong with being a 31-year-old virgin. You know, you've been a virgin from a very young age. What's wrong with being a virgin? You know, that's why he always does these videos whispering about virgins because he is one himself. But I was trying to help him like lose his virginity. You know, as like an old school friend. He is a proper virgin, bro. Proper virgin. Oh, I'm fucking shattered, Corey. Now I am. Now it has caught up with me. Now it actually has caught up with me. But I'll be alright. Don't worry, man. But yeah, it wasn't the women that, because we know what the women are like in this country, but it's the whole like, so what if you're speaking to people and you're making friends? So what? You're not causing any problems. No one's reported you to anyone because they have not, because I would have seen it. You haven't started assaulting anyone or sexually assaulting anyone. Like, I'm guessing the staff just see you talk to people and then they just complain to the bouncer. Something like that, because ain't no woman reporting you, bro. Trust me, I'm telling you, they're not. They haven't had no reports. Because that would have mean every single person has reported you. Nah. Maybe they see that you're not in a group, like other people in groups, and you're going around speaking to people. I mean, I got banned before for calling someone a cunt. Calling one of the staff members an entitled Canadian. No, I didn't call her a Canadian cunt, but she was basically being a cunt, and I just called her a cunt. Got barred. So it's like you let the whole thing don't make sense with some of it because like you let these entitled, westernized people come in your place, establishment. They come around being cunts, and someone gives it back to them, and then they get barred. And I was saying to this bar manager, right, this pub manager, which I respect him because he did sit down and spoke to me, and I saw where he was coming from. And I was like, I'm not. You might think I'm trying to be awkward and whatever, that because we've had conversations before, but I'm not. But you got to understand that if you stop letting these entitled, westernized people in your premises, there would not be no problems. The problems is literally them. Like it literally really, 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 really is them. And he was telling me that he's had bad experiences, but I said, you work in a pub, people drink. I think you're bro, do you think I've not had bad experiences with people that are drunk? Yeah, I had to deal with dickheads almost, mate. I remember before I'd done this whole America thing, yeah, I used to have to deal with dickheads almost every time I went out. But I just didn't say anything and put it down to drink. Like you're working in an establishment full of drunk people, you're gonna get dickheads. I was dealing with dickheads on the street. I told him about the whole Uber thing because yeah, you'd always get dickheads. Like I used to have to like stop myself smashing people in. I don't know how many times. Surprised I never, to be honest. But he doesn't seem to think that any of these people in this country can contribute to the problem. And like I was just telling you that me and these two women that were talking was like, I think it's pretty fucked up how somebody can't even go to work in peace. You understand? Like they don't even. You're not even able to go to work without dealing with dickheads. Do you not see that as a mad problem? But then they'll say, "Oh, well, we deal with dickheads." Yeah, because you're working in a club with drunk people. Like, if I worked in a club, right? Say they gave me a shift today I'd be like, "Oh yeah, they're dickheads. Yeah, they're drunk. Oh, okay." So I don't think he really understood my point, but um, and I said to him like, "You will not understand unless you've actually been through the experiences that I've been through. Unless you actually have, you won't really understand." Not saying that you don't have no life experience. Obviously, you're 34 and you work in a pub and you're always busy. And I just said to him, what just happened back there was not normal. You know, so um, so it is what it is. Eh? So they don't want you to wear tracksuit bottoms, or maybe they just banned me because I wore tracksuit bottoms. No, it wouldn't have been that. Because initially I thought it was the tracksuit bottoms, which I would have understood. You know, just change into jeans. Okay, whatever. I'm wearing tracksuit bottoms. It's getting a bit late, and I said, "Oh, is it the tracksuit bottoms?" So I don't understand it really, bro. You can't even be normal, bro. We're having problems. So. But yeah, them women. The only time I can tell you exactly when women complain to bouncers, what will happen is back to the whole thing is the only time a woman, I'll tell you, one time someone complained is again when they could start something that they couldn't finish. So I think I approached somebody before and a friend got involved saying, oh, like you bite your nails, that's a red flag. And I said, your face is a red flag or something like, or something. I can't remember exactly what I said. And then they argued. And then as usual, they run to the manager. So, I mean, but none of that happened. No one argued with anyone. Like examples from like 2 years ago. Um, or like I had an entitled American before. I said, you're not talking to me like that. And she was like with her dad. I was like, you are not talking to me like that. I don't know who you think you are talking to, but you're not talking to me like that. No violence. No, we weren't going to turn into violence. What did she do? She ran to she ran to the manager. So I mean, there are rare times where people do complain. Um, yeah, I mean, Ant-Man, when he speaks to one person, they banned him, but that's probably because they know what he's about. He's on pub watch. He's in a town. Whereas me, I'm a normal person. I haven't had any problems anywhere. So just the whole thing is it's really bad, bro. So yeah, it was really really bad, bro. The world's mad, Corey. And you know what? A few of the things come up, and I would say to them as well. Like if you go to um, Newcastle, you meet the loveliest people there as well. I remember when I got nicked to Newcastle. Even the police had banter. Like it was actually like obviously it weren't good. I got nicked for no fucking reason, but I remember this. The police officer was like, "Oh yeah, we watched you. You like doing your hair, you watched the live stream and you done your hair a few times, didn't you?" Um, and yeah, that was always good. There was always good vibes there. But that comes up because we start talking about like cities and what city is the best for a night out and stuff. Manchester come up, and I said Manchester's just getting like London now, so that one good. Newcastle was good. Yeah, so you get a dickhead in Newcastle, but not like there are dickheads everywhere, but London's the worst for it. London's the worst for it for me, mate. I remember when I was staying in Middlesbrough, yeah, Corey, yeah, and I was paying the landlord, and he was the nicest person you'd ever meet. He's like, oh, don't worry, it's all going to be okay. You're going to get the train back because the football was playing, and all the tickets were like really booked. And nicest guy I'd ever meet, man. Really is. Yeah, he was in Middlesbrough. He was really nice guy. He's got some good ratings. So, and then you come back to London, and everyone's a dickhead. Not most people. Yeah, man. Let's see if we can try and find a woman that doesn't use social media. Yeah, piggies for breakfast, matey. Piggies, piggies, piggies. But yeah, the world has gone mad, bro. It's gone mad, bro. I already had my breakfast. Richie. I had a load of piggies. Yeah, I had a load of piggies, Corey. I had a load of piggies. You wanna see me, bro? I'm getting there now. 1 second, bro. Yeah. I was having some piggies, bro. Look, even a bare t-shirt didn't stop it, bro. But I do need to go gym tomorrow as well. This will be my last time out. You like piggies, Corey? You're not supposed to be piggies. You're Muslim, Richie. I can't get over the Stephen King It film, Richie. You'll like it down here, son. You'll never have to grow up. You'll like it down here, son. You'll never have to grow up. Yeah, you'll never have to grow up. You'll like it down here, son. Do you remember that one? Yeah, man. Right, so Corey, how many times, yeah, do you think I'm gonna hear I've got a boyfriend today? They all flow. Yeah. Do you remember when he grabs the child, he said, "Be afraid." I like Pennywise. Yeah. How many times do you reckon I'll hear the boyfriend shit today, Richie? Hopefully I don't hear it, innit? You will hear it, mate. You fucking will. Nah, nah, mate. Not over 30, because you know what they say when they're over 30? Their excuse is, you're too young for me. Their excuse is that you're too young for me. Yeah, that's their excuse. Their excuse will then be that you're too young for me. So yeah, we got it all figured out. Motherfucker. I think Virgin Boy should come and meet me today, bro. I think Virgin Boy should come and meet me, man. I help him lose that V plate. Help him lose that V card. Literally. I know, so many excuses. Anyone would think that you look like Timmy Eldridge. Anyone would think that you look like Timmy Eldridge. That's how bad it is. Anyone would think you look like him. I should fight Prime. I'll fuck him up, bro. Well, I still got his vape. When this 19-year-old used to come round and suck my willy, bitchy. I got a vape. She used to come round and suck my willy. So we bought a vape. She used to come round and suck my willy. That's funny, isn't it? She used to suck my pecker. Do you remember LT was trying to get into USA Izzy's knickknacks? Why are you trying to get in her knickknacks? Mm-hmm. Bro, if I don't need to fight Prime, but do you know why you shouldn't even fight people in this community, bro? Because even if you win, you don't need to fight these people, because even when you win, they're all biased anyways, so they pretend like it never happened, and these people are not even worth meeting on here, bro. Like, do you remember that time I owned the fucking bomb like 3 times and no one ever talks about it? And various different other times, no one talks about it. Like, you're best off just either leaving YouTube and living your life, or maybe just ignore these people if you do come on it, bro. They're no fighting any of them. I mean, they know where you live, so if they wanted you that bad, they know where you are. So that's embarrassing, bro. Imagine that, like, I went all the way to Birmingham to fight Prime. That is just so embarrassing. That I called that Smokey B out last week because he was winding me up and winding me up and winding me up, and then reality kicked in again, because it's like they're never going to meet you, and they're not worth meeting, and it's just embarrassing. Imagine your mum, yeah, seeing that you've gone all the way to Birmingham to fight one of these people. It's embarrassing, bro. These people are embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's what these people do, mate. They try to get other people to fight their battles. They try to get people's money stopped. And when that doesn't work, Corey, they run to the boys in blue. Then the last resort is the boys in blue, mate. Yeah. It's the boys in blue, mate. It's the boys in blue. Bless ya. Bless you in life. So what do you think will happen today when I approach, Corey? Will I pull? I can't even fucking pull a fucking door handle, mate. You know? Fucking let alone a westernized woman. Jesus Christ. That would be something. So I can't spend any more money. So after today, so if someone wants to meet, then obviously I can, because I know that I've got somebody to meet. But I can't be wasting any more money now. So I think we're wasting enough money in this country. Oh fuck! Oh, I'm so fucked, bro. I'm shattered. Yeah, it was good. I'm not even gonna shower, to be honest. I'll shower tomorrow. I don't stink or anything, anyways. I see this black guy on the train, yeah, with a woman, Richie, and I think the boy was her brother, and it was just so mad. He weren't that nice. Yeah, I put videos up on my other channel. 1 second, is Monty still on YouTube? What do you think the problem is with dating in this country, Richie? Do you think they've just got unrealistic standards? Like, I want to do a long video about this country, but you better watch it. People better watch it if I do. It's gonna be a banger, bro. Yeah. Yeah, they got Monty Man kicked out the hotel, didn't they? I don't know why they do that. Like, try to get people banned from pubs and shit. Why do they do that? It's so retarded for several different reasons. Because it's like, A, you're not going to get content anymore, and B, like in London, it's completely pointless because you could just go to a million and one other different places, and staff changes all the time. So what's even the point of even getting someone banned from one place? It just doesn't make any sense. You understand? Like, it makes no sense. Why you'd even get someone banned, especially in somewhere like London as well. They're really fucking retarded up there. And it's the same thing with Monty. Like, they got him banned out from the hotel. Now he won't come on YouTube. See? So everything that they want, they get rid of by grassing. It just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't. Uh, yeah, gay people. Yeah. Friend from Australia, and should be coming here soon. So we'll meet up for a brew. Yeah, that 20-year-old don't come round anymore, Corey, and suck my willy. Like I said, she used to come and suck my willy, Corey. Yeah, come and suck my pecker, Corey. That's cute, isn't it? Yeah. These were the good times. See, the maddest thing is that like, even when you go out and you kiss someone, like you could go out, somebody would kiss you or you kiss them, and everything would be perfect, and they'd still ghost you, and then they'd still ghost you. It's all fucked. Literally, it's all fucked. And then people would still do it. Oh, I don't miss these times with these roulette spins. Ugh, the guilt, not even once. Yucky, ducky. Yucky fucking ducky, bro. Ducky, ducky, ducky. Ducky, ducky, ducky. Oh, shit. Where is everyone, man? It's £1,200 a lot of money, Richie. Yeah. Yeah, matey. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, matey. Guys, I'm gonna go, yeah, because I need to sort some stuff out. I'm gonna go back out again later. And, yeah, won't be going live. Because, yeah, gonna actually enjoy it today. Or at least try to, eh? So, yeah, I'll be back later when I come back. So, over and out. Bye. Bye.